There are souls around you who are just waiting for you to be their parent in this lifetime. I call these souls spirit babies. And you can get signs and synchronicities from your spirit babies so that you know that they're around you. This is the exact way that I knew that I was pregnant before I even took a pregnancy test. I established a sign with my spirit babies long ago, and this sign is a ladybug. I knew that anytime I would see a ladybug out of the norm, that it was a sign for me from my spirit babies that they're around, and quite potentially that they wanted to come through. With my first baby, before I even knew I was pregnant, I was reading a book called A Cosmic Bond, and it's all about spirit babies and the connection that you can have with these babies before they even come into this lifetime, before you're even pregnant with them. At the point of reading this book, I had already established my sign with them. One day I was reading and I flipped to the back of the book because I just felt like I needed to, and there was a ladybug on the last page, a real live ladybug. So I knew at this point that a spirit was trying to come through, that I was going to get pregnant soon. With my second baby, I knew I was pregnant before a pregnancy test would even pick up that pregnancy hormone. And the reason I knew this was because one day I walked into my living room and I saw right on the front door, a ladybug was crawling. At this point, it was still technically winter, so I thought it was pretty weird that a ladybug would be crawling on my door. Maybe a couple weeks later, I went over to my friend's house and I'm sitting at her dining room table, we're eating dinner, and I look up and I see that there's another ladybug crawling on her door. I'm like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I told my friends right then and there. It would have been impossible to take a pregnancy test and for the test to say positive because it was too early in the pregnancy, but I knew right then and there that I was pregnant because of the signs I was receiving from my spirit babies, the ladybug. Then I walk into my friend's living room and I see 2 more ladybug statues. And I was like, this is it. I'm pregnant. And lo and behold, a couple weeks later, I took a test and I'm pregnant. So if you're looking to get pregnant, if you want validation from souls on the other side that they are your spirit babies, that you're meant to have children in this lifetime, just ask for a sign from them. You can make it as difficult as you want. It doesn't have to be something pretty easy like a ladybug. It can be a pink hippo, and you'll see how creative your spirit babies will get. But always be open-minded to the type of interpretation that they have. You're not gonna actually see a pink hippo walking on your lawn, but you might see a pink hippo lawn ornament. Have you ever heard of the concept of spirit babies? Have you ever had signs and synchronicities from your spirit babies? Let me know below. And if you're pregnant too, welcome to motherhood. We're on this journey together, sister.